Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Oh days, oh glorious days. Guys, this is XRP on the 4 hour, and yeah, it hit my target of 23.5 cents. Yesterday I did a video, I don't do this often, maybe I should do this more, where I put down my target. I actually took this pink line here and put it down here and said, this is where I'm buying XRP next, guys. Sure enough, yesterday we did see the dip, and it did hit that target. Now it's coming back up. Now that's not to say that it might not go lower. It could go lower. I don't have a crystal ball. I do have lower targets set, but for now I'm quite happy that this actually did hit my target. Look, I'll play you the clip here real quick. This is just from yesterday. My target is somewhere here in the middle, 23.5. Is where I put my official target, so that is where I will be accumulating, guys. Here, maybe I'll mark it down here for you guys to see that. 23.5 right around here in the middle. I'll make it a different color. I'll make it pink. All right, so you guys can see that. So the zone is delineated by the yellow box, and by the boundaries are the green bars. And my target price is right here at 23.5, the pink level. So there you have it. It has hit my target. Now it is coming back up. XRP trading right now at about 23.9. And still following Bitcoin, of course. This is Bitcoin on the 4 hour. We can see Bitcoin has made some attempts at trying to move up after this downtrend. But XRP trading in that zone, and yesterday I tweeted to that effect, and I got 102 likes on this tweet. I pinned it to the top. A lot of you guys were happy that I suppose that I got XRP at 23.5. So what's going to happen with the trend, guys? What are we going to see next? I saw this from the Daily Hodl. Trader who called crypto reversal says Bitcoin shakeout prophecy will come true as Ethereum and XRP unwind. So he's talking about Bitcoin here, and he's thinking that this is a major shakeout. Prominent trader and analyst Credible Crypto says he believes that Bitcoin's recent correction is designed to weed out weak hands. In a tweet, the crypto strategist tells his 65,000 followers that he thinks the crypto king will likely move down to about 9,600 and fill an open gap on the CME chart. Was not expecting this for Bitcoin, but it seems the CME gap fill prophecy will come true sub $10,000. Ethereum still hasn't hit my minimum target of 360, and I don't think it drops without BTC falling with it. I tend to agree with this generally speaking. Regardless, we are on HTF support, and I expect it holds. This is a shakeout. And this is what he's telling his followers here. He thinks this is a shakeout because a lot of this does look very coordinated, I suppose, is a good word to use. While the trader believes that BTC may have more downside potential, he also says the largest cryptocurrency is flashing a long-term bull signal as the coin appears to be converting a former resistance into support in the higher time frame. So here's the tweet to that effect. Now, when he talks about Ethereum and XRP, here's what he says. Looking at Ethereum, the trader says that the second largest cryptocurrency has yet to carve a bottom. Now that 360 has been met, lots have been asking if I think the bottom is in for Ethereum. He says, I don't. If we push above $408, then there's a chance. But for now, I think we drift lower into the abyss. We are in the home stretch, though, almost there, in my opinion. Credible Crypto even anticipates that Ethereum will trade below $300 per ETH. And with regards to XRP, guys, here's the good news. As for XRP, Credible Crypto thinks that the end of the correction for Ripple's native token is already in sight. We drifted lower into the abyss. That being said, there is a reason other alts have held up fairly well through this drop. There's a reason BTC and XRP haven't made lower lows yet. It's almost time, so he does think that XRP could make a lower low, but, you know, it could be a lot worse. Right now, trading in this zone in between the 0.222 and 0.247 per XRP, trading right now at 23.8. The next level down here could be touching anywhere from, well, 21.4, we'll say, you know, just below 19. I don't think it's going to go... You never know, though. You never know what's going to happen. So I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking that this level matches up with this quite nicely. We'll call it 21.1, anywhere between 18.8 and 21.1, okay? That could be the next level. We'll see what happens with XRP. I don't know how many of you guys have been in this space for a while. Don't know if you guys know Ryan Zagone. I'm sure a lot of you do know Ryan Zagone. Ryan Zagone used to work at Ripple, and here's what he's saying on Twitter. Don't sell after heavy red. Don't buy after heavy green. That's pretty basic advice. Don't invest more than you are willing to lose. So this guy used to work at Ripple. He has experience at Deloitte and other companies as well. And it sounds like he's giving us some financial advice here. I mean, it is a very sound statement. You know, a lot of people tend to buy up and follow the rally. They tend to FOMO in, and, you know, they're buying when they're buying up here. They're buying on these candlesticks here. Let me zoom in here on the 4 hour. This is XRP on the 4 hour. They're buying up here, and that's the wrong thing to be doing. Okay, you gotta buy when the trend's going downward, okay? I know that sounds counterintuitive, but it's the right time to buy, and I know a lot of you guys already know that. It's hard not to feel like, oh, I want to catch this pump as it's going up. I'm sure a lot of people did that with some of those DeFi tokens and are now kicking themselves in the butts. I'm hoping they're not investing more than they can afford to lose. Some great advice here from Ryan Zagone. Gonna continue on, guys. Video is not gonna be too long today. This from XRP Crypto Wolf, 980 million XRP and 17,077 XRP accounts have now been set up to claim Spark. So this number keeps growing and growing. You can see here in this list, XRP holdings increased since the announcement, 63.87 million. XRP holdings increase since the announcement is up 7%. New accounts now claiming Spark is at 3,757, and that percentage is up 22%. And the median number of XRP by ETH addresses is 15K. Down here is also a detailed list of what accounts it looks like, the size of the account and how much they are up vis-a-vis how much Spark they are eligible to claim. So guys, I will link this in the description. If you still haven't set up your account to claim your Spark tokens and you have a Ledger Nano S or X, because I'm told that it works on both. I did a video on that, guys, and I'll link the video up here in the top right-hand corner for those of you guys who still haven't seen it. I know a lot of you guys have found that helpful, so again, I'll link it up there. Some people are still asking, what is a Spark token? How do I can claim something? Some people are totally clueless still. Nevertheless, let's move on. Guys, this is another one from XRP Crypto Wolf. China's central bank digital currency will have an advantage over other e-wallets as a new fiat currency system. Alipay and WeChat Pay are not interoperable, requiring an intermediary bank to facilitate transfers, and China's CBDC would be compatible with both. China's getting it right. You know, they are creating this thing and understanding how it's going to be used in the future, realizing the parameters that need to go into this in order for it to really succeed. So China's e-payment ecosystem is set up to set up a level of sophistication as the beer flu pandemic and deteriorating U.S.-China relations hastens Beijing's plans for a digital fiat currency, potentially complicating a landscape dominated by Alipay and WeChat Pay. The central bank's e-yuan, called the Digital Currency Electronic Payment, the DC/EP, would let citizens pay for goods with e-wallets, replacing banknotes and coins, and accelerating the dash by the world's second-largest economy towards a cashless society. The timetable has been sped up by the beer flu and the realpolitik of the U.S.-China relations, said former IBM executive Richard Turin, who is writing a book on China's digital currency. China already boasts more electronic mobile payments than anywhere else, with 711 million monthly active users on Ant Group's Alipay and about 800 million on Tencent Holdings, WeChat Pay's service, in a $49 trillion market, almost 500 times bigger than in the United States. Ji Gang, the People's Bank of China governor, wants to hasten the digital transformation of the country's currency and economy, taking his cue from how the private sector uses real-time data from transactions to guide their own growth. Having its own digital currency would allow China to become the world's first major country capable of monitoring economic activity in real time. So that's another thing that a lot of us don't talk about. The government with these CBDCs will be able to actually monitor where money is going. Now, for privacy concerns, it might not be the greatest thing for a country like China to have a CBDC, because the government, they're going to obviously monitor where you're spending your money. I mean, in the United States, in the Western world, we kind of hope that the government wouldn't do such a thing, but there's still a big looming question mark, I think, over that statement as to whether our governments would also do that. I'm sure some of you guys have opinions on that. Please do put it in the comments section if you want to have a bit of a chat. For now, the central bank is keeping the details of its digital currency tightly under wraps, and the PBOC did not respond to faxed questions sent more than a week ago to its Beijing office. So it's very, very interesting to say the least, guys. I will link this article in the description for those of you guys who want to read more. I also saw this from XRP Crypto Wolf. U.S. Congress considers a new bill to study the use of blockchain in commerce. it feels like we're so far behind. The U.S. Congress is now considering a bill that seeks to direct the government to study the use of blockchain technology in commerce. All right, so the United States still studying this. U.S. Representative Darren Soto introduced the bill H.R. 8153 to the House on September 1st, which was subsequently forwarded to the Committee on Energy and Commerce on the same day. Congress.gov sheds light on what that bill aims to accomplish: to direct the Secretary of Commerce in consultation with the Federal Trade Commission to conduct a study and submit to Congress a report on the state of the blockchain technology and use in consumer protection and for other purposes. No additional documents have been filed about the bill. Soto, a Democrat from Florida, is the co-chair of the Congressional Blockchain Caucus. Earlier this year, he urged the Treasury Department to utilize blockchain and distributed ledger technology in the nation's efforts to buffer the economic effects of the beer flu. So, you know, this is baby steps in the United States. You can see why companies like Ripple are getting super frustrated with this. You know, they've got the technology ready to go, and yet, you know, in a lot of cases, we're still studying how DLT and blockchain technology will be beneficial to commerce. We're still in the studying phase. That's like phase one. How many of you guys think that when China actually rolls out something meaningful, the United States will kind of act as though they were caught off guard and scramble perhaps to release something that is equivalent, and if not equivalent, adequate enough to compete with whatever China's final product is? Do you think that that's a possibility? I mean, it doesn't really seem that there is too much interest in being number one in this, at least not at the moment. At least, especially when, you know, the people who are in on this know where China's at. They're not keeping it secret. They're publicizing the fact that they are creating the CBDC, that what they want to do with their financial landscape. And in some regards, I also think China isn't really being too secretive, that they want to be, or rather that they want their currency to be the global reserve currency at some point. And you know, this is just a perfect storm for that to happen. The Fed keeps printing money. It's going to devalue the dollar, and this puts China in a very, very good position. So I'm curious as to if when China gets ahead, if the U.S. if the U.S. government, if the people in charge of doing this will scramble to get a solution out the door fast that is supposed to compete with China's final product. Put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Guys, I saw this also from Michael at Val5Links on Twitter, and this has to do with Bluzelle. So Bluzelle, the decentralized finance space, is one aspect of the crypto and blockchain industry that has attracted the attention of enthusiasts in recent times. With this in mind, Bluzelle has disclosed plans to expand into its fast-rising sphere by launching an Oracle network specifically designed for DeFi protocols. DeFi, a big buzzword in the crypto space these days. Bluzelle's recently debuted Oracle platform will provide trusted and accurate data. In addition, it will also ensure top-notch security for DeFi protocols. The Bluzelle DeFi-Focused Oracle is one of several ways the platform is looking to become a top name in the blockchain and crypto sphere. The DeFi ecosystem has continued to garner the interest of major players in the crypto space. A major pointer to this is the current rise in Ethereum fees, which we've all heard about. They're getting exorbitant, which is ridiculous. According to reports, Bluzelle Oracle will provide accurate price feeds and stellar security for DeFi protocols, especially for applications actively involved in staking, payments, and lending. Bluzelle further disclosed that its recent debuted oracles will make use of its Bluzelle DB database. This means taking advantage of the database's large number of validator nodes. And for those of you guys who do not know the connection here, Bluzelle is actually using Temenos core banking software, so they are integrated with Temenos. And in 2016, the Ripple protocol was integrated with Temenos. So there is the Ripple connection for Bluzelle, working in the DeFi space to improve that process. And sure enough, there is a Ripple connection. Guys, I gotta let you know, be careful what you're investing in. I know the DeFi space has seen, coins like Chainlink rise and rise and rise, and sure enough, it hit a high of about $20. Now it's back down to, well, it did make a bit of a rebound here. It's back up to $12. But last night I was taking a look at the price, and it was down around $10, so lost half its value, over just a couple of weeks. A lot of this can be really scary and really exciting all at the same time. Just make sure you do your own research. Just make sure you are buying coins that have a good team behind them, that have a future, that have a use case that will solve a problem. This is why I'm interested in coins like XRP, like VeChain. I do hold Bitcoin as well because it's number one. The financial system has understood that Bitcoin is important, and therefore they are putting in place many regulations so that Wall Street investors, the bigwigs, they are going to be trading Bitcoin more and more as the years go on. This is why I hold Bitcoin, and literally it's the only reason why. Some people ask me, Working Money, why do you have Bitcoin? It doesn't really solve a problem. It's kind of a useless coin. And I say because it's going to have a future for those other reasons that I just mentioned. And guys, just to cap this off, this is from CZ Binance. A number of projects will fail. Okay, this is coming from the CEO of Binance, by the way, who lists all these coins. He says a number of projects will fail. He says only a small number of projects will stand the test of time. We don't know which ones they are. We can list just BTC and wait 10 years to list the second coin. That won't help the industry grow. Do your own research. And he does mention we don't charge for listings, by the way. This when asked from Crypto Whale if he'd consider restricting coins. And I mean, this is part of the problem. We don't know what companies will thrive in the next 10 years. Some will thrive, some will fall flat on their faces, guys. This is why you have to do your own research. In the meantime, though, I know it's exciting making money in this bull run. I know we are correcting right now, but we will see profits in the relatively near future. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.